Minecraft. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Quick note, I'm pretty congested, so if my voice sounds weird, that's kind of why. Um, but also, I use a couple commands that are not Java friendly. So yeah, so first of all, if I ever mention the border block, just use either granite, red sandstone, red nether brick, something instead of the border block. And then for structure voids, I mentioned structure voids a lot. I discovered that these don't do anything in Java Edition. So if you're on Java Edition, just grab a debug stick or something. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to get every single one of the like creative exclusive items that you need to get with commands. So for starters, the border block, so do slash give at s border underscore block. Bam. So that's the border block. And then for light blocks, it's slash give at s light underscore block. And then you can have whatever light level, so 10 and 12 are what I use here. But if you want to change it, you can just click on it. So if I wanted to get this to 10, let's say, so I'd go to 15 and then it recycles, so I could just click this until it gets to 10. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty guys, we're going to start small and work up big. So today we're starting with a manhole. So this is what you need for a closed one, and this is what you're going to need for an open one with one of these two. So for the closed one, you literally just place a muddy mangrove root facing up, like so. If you're making it open, place a dark oak pressure plate off to the side, and you can either have a ladder or a series of stairs going down like so, as it resembles like rungs and stuff. Alright, for a sewer drain, this also has like a little sewer tunnel in there, you see. So yeah, for this, I had little structure voids on the side, so I'm just gonna place this over here just so that the water doesn't flow out. But for this, you're gonna need all of these materials, so grab all that. So you're gonna want to place your tuff stairs, or your polished tuff stairs, excuse me, down on the floor like that, and then the other way as well. And then if you grab your water bucket, you can fill that up like completely. Keep in mind this is 1 block below your street level. And then take whatever stairs that your street's made out of. I'm having tuff because the edges of my street are usually tough. So let's just say this is how I texture my road, right? So we're going to place our sewer grate as mangrove roots or exposed copper. If you get 2 of those, that also works. So if you see over here, that also works. So then you get your tuff stairs again, and you make a thing behind them. Alright, bam. And then you're going to want to have your tuff, or just like some other block right here. And then if you want a block behind it, you can. I just had it because whatever. And then up top you're going to have your sidewalk, which I'm going to place 6 of these guys right here. And then 2 of these. This is just a mock-up. You can do whatever you want here. I'm going to place my stone slabs here, so it's like a little grate. Alright, next up we have this incoming mail sign. So I'll show you how to get the text font as well as everything else here. You can see it even has the U.S. Postal Service logo that actually totally looks like an eagle for sure. So this is all the material you're going to need. So you start with your trapdoors on the side. These are like the legs of the mailbox. You place 2 here, and excuse me. Oh, it's because yeah, and 2 here. You flip them upwards. Almost got trapped under there. And then you place a slab on the bottom half like that, and a stair facing in. This is your incoming mail slot. And so you put a trapdoor up there, and then you have your sign. We'll edit that later. And then you place your item frame on the back with your nether quartz. Rotate it 2 times, like so. And then for your incoming mail sign, where you're going to press Windows period, or just like copy paste this sign from the internet. You're going to go with this like symbols tab. Scroll down a little bit, and then this symbol right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows down. You're going to take that, press that, and put an L, and then say incoming mail. And then it does that. And then, you know, to dye your sign, I forgot to include this. You're going to need your glow ink and your white dye, like so. Bam. Alright, this is a fire hydrant. I'm going to be showing you a survival and survival and bedrock friendly version, and then your Java friendly version, and then your Java and survival friendly version. Okay, so this one, right, this is creative and in bedrock only. So you place a border block. I'll show the command up on screen, and then you place 4 structure voids around like so. In Java, if you wanted to do this, you could use either a red sandstone wall or a granite wall, or if you want to have a yellow one, you could do a different wall, whatever. And then in survival, if you don't have structure voids, because you probably don't, you can use the wall and then place some glass panes. I have a texture pack on that makes them virtually invisible, so it's not too bad. You could also just retexture glass to like not be visible. Like it doesn't look too bad from far away. It looks like there's like a handle on it or something. All right, next up we have a traffic light. So just a quick note, this is everything on and this is everything off. All right, so the idea is it's faded so that at night you can see like, oh, okay, red is on, but you don't have to, whatever. I'm going to be showing you in the on position, but if not, just replace brown, orange, green. So this is all the stuff you're going to need. The netherite block you can replace with just about anything else. I just picked it because it looked cool. So anvil, wall, there we go. And then we're going to have some buttons to cross because you're going that way and that way. That's how, unless you're in Britain, and then in that other case you're gonna have the that go there because you got the left side of the road and then your traffic lights would face the other way, right? But we're in America, we're in the land of freedom, so we're gonna place it like that. We're gonna want this to be taller than our street lights, so we're gonna go up a couple. So we're gonna go up 9, and then we have an anvil, and then we're gonna get a hopper, place it there, place a carpet, and then we're gonna place 2 dark oak trapdoors like that and like that, and then we're gonna place 7 slabs on top. So starting on top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're gonna place here and here some black concrete and go down 2. So it's 3 blocks and 3 blocks. So now we're gonna get on with the banners. All right. So if you're doing the on powered, so just I'm gonna be showing you everything on, but just replace the colors with the ones I mentioned before. So yeah, so you're gonna get a red banner, place it in there. You're gonna get 1 yellow dye, get the lower half yellow, and then get a middle line through, and then a border around, and that's your top. Bam, bam. And then for your bottom one, you get a black banner, fill the bottom half line, and then grab your black dye, and you're gonna just want to get a border around. And then if you want, you can place one in the middle. I just don't think it looks very good because you see right here is without the border, and then here is with the border. I just think it looks a little goofy. It's like a little off-centered. You see that? There's like a big gap versus over here. You can do whatever though. I don't really care either way. Alright, next we have this street sign. So I'm going to be showing you the creative friendly version first, and then show you how to replace it with survival things. So this is all the stuff you need, unless you can gather this, right? And then for survival, this one isn't required, but lodestones are kind of expensive. And then your glass panes. So right here, you're going to place a wall block, and then go 2 up with your iron bars, and then another wall block. And then if you can afford it, place a lodestone, or if you don't want to, just place a chiseled stone brick. It looks the same either way. And then place right here a filler block, and then 2 blocks that way, and 2 blocks that way with your structure void. If you're not doing structure void, you can use glass panes. It looks just as good, so I'm going to show you that as well. Alright, there's the glass. You can like barely see it. And then you're going to want to place your 2 street signs here. So you can like put whatever text you want on those, and your 2 street signs here. Keep in mind that you're going to want to put the text on the back as well. So yeah. Alright, here's the second variant of the street sign. It's really easy. It's literally 1, 2, 3, and then a sign with text on it. And then another sign, and then perfect. And then you do the same on the other side. Perfect. And so yeah, and you can make those face whatever way you want, either way. It doesn't really matter. Alright, then we're going to have a do not enter sign. So we're going to want to get that, and that. So that's 2 iron bars, right? And then we're going to want to get a red dye here. No glow ink, though. Because we don't want it to be bright red. We kind of want it to be the same color as the mangrove. And also not 2 signs, because you don't want it to be do not enter on both sides, or else that would defeat the purpose. So we're going to want to place 2 iron bars like so. Get 2 filler blocks. Break the first one, and then place a mangrove log facing away like that. And then on whatever side you want people not to enter from, place the sign, and then do your thingy again with your section sign, like so. And then L, and then do not enter, and then we can just red that. Perfect. Alright, this is a turn sign. We can do whatever with this, though. This is all the stuff you need right here. So you're gonna want to place. We're gonna do the banner first. You're gonna want to place that, and then all right. So depending on which way you want people to turn, this is like turn right, and then turn left is just the other one, right? So you do that, and then you make a white diamond in the middle, and then you get a black line down the center. Alright, then you're going to want to fill your top left if you're turning right, or your top right if you're turning left. It's confusing, I know, with white. And then you're going to want to fill the teeth pointing down with white, and then make a white border. Perfect. So then you can just place these 2, if I could place it, and then your banner on top. Cool. Alright, this one doesn't look very good. This is a speed limit sign. It does not look very good, but this is because, alright, the creaking stuff is now. So if I were you, I'd place 2 stripped pale oak logs and then pale oak signs instead of the cherry. But for now, we have this. It doesn't look as good. But yeah, so you're going to want to place 2 iron bars and then 2 pillar quartz. And then in the first one, you're going to want to press enter and then get that section sign again. So that's just in the symbols tab, and then down, bam, symbol L, speed limit, and then control R, or control middle click, I mean, and then place that on the other side. And then for the number, you're going to want to do the same. You're going to want to do the same thing I did in the neon sign video. I'll put a picture of a bunch of numbers you can do on the screen. So to get that, your Windows period screen, go to this last tab with the heart, and then scroll down until you see this black square. Press that, and then Shift, and then press the left arrow, Control C, press the right arrow, Control V. So yeah, sometimes it will take a little bit, but it's not too bad. So yeah, bam, 35, and then you want to Control middle click that, or just redo it. Yeah, whatever. So that looks pretty good. All right, the next speed limit sign is a little better. Yeah. So here's how you make it in creative with all those, and then just replace the structure voids with your glass panes if you're in survival. So you're gonna want to place 2 of these, right, and then 2 diorite walls, and then on the sides you either place your structure voids or your glass panes. They do the same thing. Next, we're gonna have 3 variants of stop signs. So first up is this one. So you're going to want to do the same thing you did with the do not enter. So pillar 2 up with your iron bars. Get 2 filler blocks, place them there, and then make a stripped mangrove log facing back. And then on both sides this time, you're going to want to go with that Windows period. And you're going to want to go on this right tab, and then scroll down until you see your black square. Press that. Shift, left arrow, Control C, right arrow, Control V, space, space, Control V, square, square. So it's square, square, space, space, square, square, space, space. Yeah, until you have that. So the next one is square, space, 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 space. That's 5 spaces. Square, 3 spaces, 2 squares, 2 spaces, 2 squares. All right, the next, you start off with 2 spaces, a square, 3 spaces, a square, 3 spaces again, 2 squares, 2 spaces, a square, 2 spaces. Then the next one, 2 squares, 3 spaces, a square, 3 spaces, 2 squares, 2 spaces, a square, 2 spaces. So then you're going to want to copy that on the other side. And then you're going to want to get yourself some glow ink and some white dye and just cook them up. And the glow ink also like replicates the reflectiveness at night, so that's pretty cool. Alright, the next one, this is a survival friendly stop sign. It doesn't look great. You can use granite or you can use red sandstone. I don't think it matters very much. Here's how it looks with granite. I'll be showing you with red sandstone because why not? Bricks could also work, I guess, or nether brick. But you're going to want to place 2 iron bars, your wall, and then glass panes on the both sides of it, and then string on the top. It looks alright, I'd say. Alright, so the creative and bedrock only version, you're going to want to get 2 of these iron bars, a border block, and then 3 structure voids around it. And then if you're on Java, just replace that with one of the other walls. It's fine. So this is a highway right turn like exit sign. So when you're driving on your highway, this is the right turn and you go down the exit. Alright, so this is all you need right here. I'll be showing you how to make the sign as well. So place one of your highway like rail blocks, and then 2 walls, one in front, one on top. Place an oxidized copper. It does not have to be waxed because the only thing that can unwax it is a person with an axe. They could do that if it was waxed anyway, or if lightning struck it, which is extremely unlikely. So place an item frame and then a feather. Click it a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're turning right, or if you're in Britain, turn it 6. So 5, 6. But we're not in Britain. We don't know what a kilometer is, so we're going to turn it right. So yes, then place a bamboo sign right here. Grab your square, so go on the right tab after hitting Windows period. Scroll down, and then there's a black square. Press that. Shift left arrow, Control C. Right arrow, Control V. So that's pasted, so you can delete that. Each square is worth 2 spaces, so we're going to click space 4 times. 2 squares, 4 spaces. 2 squares, 4 spaces. Alright, now go on the next layer, 2 squares, 4 spaces, and then 2 squares, 4 spaces, and then 2 spaces. Then down, we're going to click 2 spaces again, and then 2 squares, 4 spaces, 2 squares, 4 spaces, 2 squares. Then down again, we hit 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, 2 squares, 4 spaces, 2 squares, 4 spaces, 1 square. And then you can also have that glow in the dark, but I'm not really a fan of that. Let me grab this. I don't know. So if we turn it to nighttime, like, I don't feel like that looks as good. Like, that just kind of catches your eye better. And then if you're on Bedrock, I'm not sure if they have this on Java. You're gonna want to go /give at s or at p or whatever, light _ block _ 10, and then you're gonna put that right there. So that way it's illuminated a little bit at night. All right, next up is a street light. Right here we have a black version. So yeah, this light block, I'll have the command somewhere. So this is all the materials you need. So to start, just start by placing 9 walls. All right, then place an anvil with a hopper going out of it. Then 2 end rods facing forward. Step back, place on the hopper and a carpet, and then on top of the end rods, 2 slabs, a slab forward, then a lever pointing into the end rod. With your light block, if you're in creative, with your light block, go down and place it there. But then in survival, you could probably just like find a way to do it better. Like for example, just like that or something, right? So yeah. Alright, so this is a highway street light or just a light street light in general. So you're going to want to place 9 walls again. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place a grindstone from, like, facing this way. Place a slab, facing, like, a lower slab with 2 end rods. Place a carpet on top of that. 3 slabs. And then a lever going in there. And then last but not least, my signature highway sign. This is epic and it has a couple variations, so stick with me. First note, you don't have to have it like this, like diagonalified. You could just like move it, like push it forward, and it would save on a block of space this way. So yeah, so instead of being 5 by whatever that is, it would be 4 by whatever it is. So yeah. Alright, so this is all the stuff you'll need right here. This is quite a hefty build. It's very hefty. So we're gonna start with the bottom section. Alright. We're gonna grab our structure voids. So this is the frame of the thing. We're gonna grab our structure voids, and then if we're in survival, we're gonna grab our glass panes and string. I'm going to show you with the glass panes and the string, but if you don't want to do that, then if you're in creative, then just replace it with structure voids. So on the highway, where it's going to start, you're going to have a 3 wide area for it to go, whether it's in the grass or raised like this, whatever. And so on that, you're going to want to place 2 walls like that. Then you're going to want to go up by 6. Perfect. Up by 6 on the other side as well. Place 3 slabs across the top. And then place your glass panes on the bottom 4 of the, like, front one, I guess. Which in friggin' America is on the right side when you're on the street looking at it. And then if on the other one, place 7 glass panes. So in creative mode, this is structure voids again. And then on the back side, place glass panes on just like all of them. Cool. So then get your stairs, and you're gonna place one like that, and one like that to create like a kind of effect. Then on the next layer, that. Then bam, perfect. It's amazing. We did it. Right here on the lower half of this stair, we're gonna place one, and then we're gonna get another one here, and so just have them going up. So 3. If you're like me and have a diagonal looking highway, you go like back 1, but if not, just keep going. So you're gonna want to have 1, 2, 3, like so. So it's 4 slabs tall in total, and then 2 down. And then on this side, we're just gonna have 1, 2, and then 3. So then grab your iron trapdoors and go below this, and this with your iron trapdoors. And then if not, grab and then on all the other spots, grab string and place it on like the level of the iron trapdoor. So like right there, and then 2 here, like that. So it's 2 iron trapdoors, a string, 2 string, iron trapdoor, 2 trapdoors, and then a string. And then replace those with structure voids if you're in creative, and then place carpets on top of all of those. And then grab your string. I guess glass panes could work too, but grab your string and place 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And then place carpets on top of everything. Also place a string there, by the way. I didn't realize that was different for some reason. So yeah, place your carpet on top of all of those. Also place a string there. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, so now comes the hardest part. So on Bedrock, I don't know about Java, there's these trapdoors, right? There's nothing powering these. This is completely survival friendly. Grab a piston, a couple of like off blocks. So you're going to want to place this back here. So 2 blocks, and then 2 pistons, and then 2 trapdoors. So as if you were gonna like take a wooden trapdoor and just like flip it up, put those there, like so, and then put levers on these blocks. It has to be levers, and then flick both of them, unflick both of them, and then you can destroy the piston setup, and then there you go. Alright, so this is the basic thing without the signs. So if you're having diagonal like me, just follow along. If not, whatever. So you're going to place 2 there. So there's the trapdoors, then a block, then 2, and then another 2. And then on top of those, more. So yeah. Actually, instead of that, you're going to have a blue concrete. And then the reason I was tripping up is because you don't need string here, and I'm just an idiot. And you have to put copper trapdoors on the back of that block. Get your gray carpet and put it back, though, because we need that. Perfect. So then on the other side, we need to place, so there's the wall, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 on top of that. Get your copper slabs and place 1 there, and then 3 there, and then 4 underneath. Place a mangrove slab on the top of that. Grab your wither skeleton skulls, place 1 on either side of the mangrove thing, then 1 on that slab. Grab your bamboo slabs, there were 3 of them, and place them underneath, so 1, 2, 3, like so. Grab your item frame and your feather and turn it, because we're turning right because we're in America. Here's where things get different though. So if you're going on in creative mode, you're gonna want to place a light block in front of each of these. It can be either 12 or 10. It doesn't really matter. I like 10, but you could also go 12. It doesn't really matter. And then if you're not feeling all the work, just place some buttons like that, right? But if you are feeling some work, grab your signs, place 3 of them right here. Then you can type whatever you want on this, like for example. Perfect. So something like that could be good. You could also bold it, but I just didn't feel like doing that. All right, bam. So those are bolded, whatever. So yeah, how highway signs work is on the interstate sign thing, you have your interstate number, and then you have your down arrow. So I'll show you how to make that, and then your city or your location that goes down there, like your nearest location, and the directions. This one's going north to Topeka. And then on the other section, you're going to have where your exit is going. So that's north. This is going out into the east, right? So the east exit is there. So east and then your exit. So I'll be showing you how to make all the directions, and then exit, and then the down arrows, and then yeah. So that should be cool. Alright, let's start off with the arrows. So you're going to want to get your square. So go Windows period. Go into this right tab. Scroll down until you see this black square. Not the small one, the big one. You're going to put that, and then you're going to go out of that menu. You're going to play shift and left arrow. Control C. Right arrow. Control V. Alright, you can backspace that. It was just a test. So you're going to have 1 square in this top row. 3 squares in this second row, 2 squares, and then 1 square. Perfect. Then we can finally get our die and just deificate it, and then do the same thing over here. So again, so square, 3 squares, 2 square, 1 square. Perfect. And then for exit, you're gonna want. Alrighty, guys, editor me here. I was yapping so much. Because I was actually telling you how how to do it. So for the signs, I'm just gonna show you like a little diagram. For example, here. But some things you need to know: each white block is a square. Like the square is 1 square, but then each glass block is 2 spaces, and each like empty block is also 2 spaces. So yeah. So each empty or glass block is also 2 spaces. So here it is for east and west. The ST is universal between the two, and then EA and WE. So yeah. Alright, here it is for north. So there's 8 spaces at the beginning, but everything else is normal. It's split up into 2 different signs, by the way. And then for south, same general concept, but the S and the U, right? And then I'll also show you the exit. And then for the exit sign, it's just this. So there's 8 spaces on this side. And then for the T, there's 8 spaces and then 10 for everything down below, like the T area. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for this segment. So yeah, back to the video. That's all the directions. And then you're going to want to put your city name right here, and if it doesn't fit, just put like NYC or something like that, and then your interstate number there, or you could just like grab a birch button if you don't really care. So yeah, that looks good enough. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, because only 3.2% of you guys are subscribed. I just had another stroke. It's a long night. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and all the signs I made. Besides that one's kind of dumb. So be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.